Hello, I am Dr. Bhuvaneswari, Assistant Professor in Sanskrit, Shift 2, SDNB Vaishnav College, Chennai. I am here to present you with the the syllabus for first semester with unit-wise divisions. So the slide 1 shows the unit 1 syllabus, which introduces the Sanskrit language basics, the Devanagari script, alphabets, and which are divided basically into two types as vowels and consonants. In Sanskrit, the pronunciation or ucharana is the main criterion which cannot be compromised. A small change in the pronunciation changes the very meaning of the words to a great extent. Students are given good practice of pronunciations of both vowels and consonants to assist them in reading the textual content. Next in topic comes the colors. 20 colors are introduced to students in Sanskrit for practical usage. Simple names of parts of the body are also explained, and the names of numbers from 1 to 50 as well as the names of days and months are taught to them corresponding to months in English and Tamil calendar. We go to the next slide. Introduction of Sanskrit as a language of importance is linked to other religions apart from Hinduism, and this is also detailed to the students. Not only sacred texts of Hinduism but also those belonging to Buddhism and Jainism are also available in Sanskrit literature. For example, to quote, Buddha Charitam, written by Ashwaghosha, is an example of a Sanskrit Mahakavya which is written in Sanskrit. The 18 Puranas and Upapuranas, the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, the Bhagavad Gita, that is the holy book of Hindus, and all sacred texts such as Upanishads, the Brahmana literature, Manusmriti, etc. are all in Sanskrit. Getting into the vowels of Sanskrit, the vowels are called as Swaraha. Unlike many other languages, this term Swaraha has a reason to it. It is called Swaraha as they generate sound. Swaryate iti Swaraha. One can notice that sound emanates only through vowels and not just through consonants. Even to make consonants to be pronounced, addition of vowels are irreplaceable. List of short vowels and list of long vowels are identified here as a, I, u, r, l, e, I, o, au, aha. The uniqueness of Sanskrit Devanagari script is that each and every vowel or consonant has its own place of articulation. That is, the place in which the sound originates from is clearly distinguished. The list of consonants are shown here, which are grouped according to their places of articulation. That is, to the ka group is ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. The place of articulation is the ghat, and hence they are called the gutturals. The cha group, cha, cha, ja, jha, nya are called palatals, since they articulate from the palate. Similarly, ta, tha, da, dha, na are called cerebrals, ta, tha, da, dha, na are called dentals, pa, pha, ba, bha, ma are called labials, since they require the help of the lips to be pronounced. Ya, ra, la, va are called semi-vowels, and sha, sha, sa are sibilants, and ha is identified as an aspirate. Out of these 33 consonants listed here, the first vertical group in which is grouped in consonants, which are called as grouped consonants, namely ka, cha, ta, ta, and pa, and also ga, ja, da, da, and ba, are all identified as non-aspirate letters or alpa pranaksharas, which require minimal pranic energy to pronounce. The other vertical groups, kha, cha, ta, tha, pa, and gha, jha, dha, dha, and bha, are all aspirates or mahapranaksharas, which require more of pranic energy to pronounce. Thus, vowels are 15 in number, and consonants are 33 in numbers and totaling to 48. Next comes the names of colors in Sanskrit, which are 20 in number and are listed for the student knowledge. A few are shown in this slide. Shweta is white, Krishnaha is black, Haritaha is green, Pitaha is yellow, Raktaha is red, Neelaha is blue, Kapilaha is brown, and Shyamaha is black. Next is the introduction of the names of simple body parts in Sanskrit, of which 25 are listed here. Head is Shiraha, chest is Uraha, eye is Netram or Nayanam, hair is Keshaha, knee is Janu, foot is Padaha, stomach is Nabhihi, tooth is Dantaha, nose is Nasika, tongue is Jihva, etc. The next slide lists the numbers in Sanskrit, and students are expected to memorize and recall the numbers, pronounce them properly and write them too. The numbers are listed in this slide from Ekam, Dve, Trini, etc. up to Panchashat, that is 50. This slide lists the names of months in Sanskrit. The corresponding English month is also shown here. However, Sanskrit names of months tally with the names of months in Tamil. Chaitraha is Chitrai, Vaishakaha is Vaikashi, Jeshtaha is Ani, Ashadhaha is Adi, Shravanaha is Avani, Bhadrapadaha is Puratasi, Ashvinaha is Aipasi, Kartikaha is Kartikai, Margashirshaha is Margari, Paushaha is Tai, Maghaha is Masi, and Phalgunaha is Panguni. Next we explore the Sanskrit names of the 7 weekdays. Each day of the week has a unique name, and now let us explore them. Ravivaraha is Sunday. Sun is revered as a symbol of power and vitality. Somavaraha or Somavasaraha is Monday, derived from the name of moon god or Soma. Moon symbolizes peace and tranquility of mind and is identified as Manokarakaha in Jyotisha Shastram or astrology. Tuesday is Mangalavasaraha or Mangalavaraha, associated with planet Mars, which represents strength and courage. Budhavaraha means Wednesday, honoring the planet Mercury. It is linked to memory and intelligence. Thursday is known as Guruvaraha. Guruvasaraha in Sanskrit is dedicated to the planet Jupiter or Guruhu. Jupiter or Guru Bhagavan signifies knowledge and wisdom. Friday is called Shukravasaraha or Shukravaraha, named after the planet Venus. Venus represents love, culture and beauty as per Jyotisha Shastra. Saturday is called Shanivasaraha or Shanivaraha, associated with the planet Saturn, who represents discipline, perseverance or Shraddha or sincerity. By this we come to the end of Unit 1. The next slide shows us Unit 2, that is the influence of Ramayana and Mahabharata upon later literature and declensions of select Shabdas are dealt with. Ramayana as a Adikavyam and Mahabharata as an encyclopedic text has vastly influenced quite a lot of Sanskrit authors, and as a result, innumerable texts have their plots woven around these texts of utmost significance in Sanskrit literature. Akaranta Pullinga Shabda, that is Rama and Gajaha, are explained in detail as what serves as Pratipadikam, which is the root of the word, etc., and the way the Shabdas are declined with 7 vibhaktis and 3 numbers, Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam. Similarly, Akaranta Strilinga Shabdas, Rama and Mala, are also declined, and meanings of each vibhaktis and applications in Sanskrit language are also explained for the same. Then the conjugation of selected roots, which are given here, are taught for the present tense forms or lat lakaraha in 3 numbers, Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam, and in 3 persons or purushas, that is first person, second person and third person. Pat will mean to read, lik is to write, creed to play, vad to speak and khad to eat. These 5 roots are given for student exercise. Next, in Unit 3, the students are introduced to fable literature, amongst which Panchatantra and Hitopadesha gain the greatest importance. The greatness of these works and its impact on society and its influence upon other authors in different languages or explained to the students. Unit 4 comprises of 2 stories, Nripasevaka Vanara Katha and Baka Karkataka Katha from Panchatantra text. Nripasevaka Vanara Katha is a story which explains that a monkey-minded servant can be life-threatening to a king or a leader. It explains how a monkey who tried to protect the king killed him at last in a foolish way. The moral is sound and insisting in every story in fable literature. The next is the Baka Karkataka Katha, which explains the story of a stork and a crab. The stork and crab are perpetual enemies and can never become friends. This is insisted in this story, and the foolishness in believing perpetual enemies each other is well brought out as a moral. It is the crab which finds out the cunning plan of the stork in eating away all the pond fish at the pretext of carrying them to a better water resource. The crab kills the stork and saves the remnant fish in the pond. The next, that is the Unit 5, deals with 2 more stories from Hitopadesha. Loha Tula Vanikputra Katha, the story of the iron way balance and the merchant's son, and Dharma Buddhi Papa Buddhi Katha, the story of the righteous minded and the sinful minded persons. The next slide shows the picture of the both merchants, and it explains how a merchant gives his precious iron weighing balance as a deposit to another merchant when he goes to a foreign land to mint money. He comes back after a few years earning money abroad and asks his iron weigh balance back. The latter refuses, saying it was eaten away by the rats. The merchant plans and with loving words abducts the other merchant's son and tells him that he has been carried away by a bird. At last, the issue is taken to the court, and the judges advise both of them to stop cheating each other, which serves as the moral of this story. The next slide, Dharma Buddhi Papa Buddhi Katha. As the name suggests, the sinful-minded Papa Buddhi cheats Dharma Buddhi of his money, which both earn abroad, and hide it digging a pit. There is an interesting story as to how it proceeds and ends with a good climax. The morals of both stories in Unit 5 are that cheating is wise. This slide marks the completion of the syllabus for first semester. Thank you.